Okay, so we can start. So, as I said in the group, I'd like to dedicate this meditation uh, for my father that he passed away um, Friday, so 2 days ago, at in the evening, and I was so blessed to be there with him or him with me. It's the same, and to really witness this transition, which is I never experienced something like this so clear. And more than that, it was, let's say, scientifically proven. So as I saw the energy, the soul leaving the body, you could see at the same time all the monitors showing less and less life, signs of life. So, yeah. And obviously, obvious for me, and I guess for all of us, his soul is it left the body, but it's alive completely. Otherwise, there won't be anyone to leave the body. Yeah. So if it was in the body, it's now out of the body, the same soul. So it means that part of him didn't die. So he didn't die really. His body died for sure, and I saw it. And then, but his soul, I feel very, very present. It's here. It's completely here, and it's a unique configuration based on his life, his way he behaved, his ways interact with himself, with others, which is very, um, yeah, yeah, yeah. So it was a great honor to be his son. So the same spirit that was in him and made him so loved by everybody is the same spirit that is now out of him, his physical form, but it's here. And what's unique about it is that we all have the same thing, all of us. Yeah, we all have the same spirit, but it's all normally it's all veiled by our stories, our ego, our tendencies, etc. So it made it even more and more clear for me that what we're doing here is to really take the veil off the spirit, from the spirit, so we can connect clearly to the essence of who we are, to the source of who we are. And that's what we are all doing here on this planet, each one on its own way. And so that's why I want to dedicate this meditation um, for his soul, but actually it's the soul of all of us because we all share the same soul. So we all be able to take the veil out of uh, what's not relevant and know exactly who we are, and be clear about it. So this is meditation is for all of us, inspired by his transition. So let's connect first of all to this moment. Be aware of the breath, how it comes in and go. And that's another thing that was very, very clear and amazing is the breath. That as his soul was leaving the body, his breath got shorter and shorter and shorter until the soul was out, the breath stopped. 1 to 1. So that's why in Hebrew, breath called neshima and soul called neshama. Yeah, and only one letter, a small letter, which is Yud. It's the letter that represents God, represent all there is. So the breath actually host or allow, let's say, God or all there is to be present in our form, in a human form, and they work together. So let's focus on the breathing as it moves in and out. And let's pay attention if there's any hindrance, any blockage to the breath when it moves in and out. And just invite that part to soften, to release. And now let's connect to our heart chakra. And the heart chakra, center of the chest, probably is where our soul resides, at least according to the teaching of yoga. And probably we can get a sense of it when we bring our awareness to the center of the chest, and we're getting a sense of peace, a sense of love. That's the essence of the soul. When we live connected to this place in our heart, so we can manifest the essence of the soul in our daily life. So let's just try to familiar ourselves with that sensation called soul awareness, so awareness of the soul. Now this soul, it's not really your soul, my soul. It's actually the reflection of, let's say, all there is, or pure consciousness, or you can call it God. Yeah, God is a complicated word because it has carry a lot of weight behind it. But if you connect to all there is, or pure consciousness, so the soul is what reflects that quality inside your being. That's what lives in the body. That's what leaves the body when we are dying, when we're dead. Now, this soul came into your body because of, we can say, karma. Yeah? Because we didn't recognize in other lifetimes who we are. So we created what's called karma. Yeah, we interacted with life from a place that is not the truth. Yeah, yeah. As somebody. And again, this life we have another chance to realize that actually we are all there is. And that's the soul that lives inside our heart is here to teach us exactly that, if we're willing to pay attention. Now, how do we do that? For that, we must introduce awareness. Awareness is the part of our mind that connects the source or pure consciousness and everything else, including the soul. So putting it very, very simply, and it is simple really, what we need to do is to make sure that our awareness acknowledging on one hand infinity, meaning allowing the mind to expand with no limitation, and in the other hand, to pay attention to the heart. And like this, the soul that is kind of engulfed in the ego, in the illusory body, the physical body, the emotional body, the psychological body, and even the energy, the prana body, when the awareness creates a connection between infinity and the soul, then the soul comes home. Again, it's uniting. Then we feel amazing. Let's try it. So allow, first of all, your mind to expand to infinity. Just let it become wider and wider with no end. Infinite awareness. Then the same awareness that is infinite is now acknowledging the center of the heart. And it is inviting the soul that is in the center of the heart to communicate back home, with its source. And that's all what we're doing. Only that. So maybe you experience in one way, I experience in different way. I can only share what I experience. Is like a funnel of light that expands from the heart into infinity. And that's the way that there is a communication. If it happens to you in different way, that's perfect. Whatever comes is perfect. Now, as we're holding the awareness, connecting, let's say, these two spaces, in the same time, let's invite our nervous system to soften. So that connection that we have with source and heart, let it also expand and heal and invite our nervous system to soften, to calm down. Because our nervous system is very much affected by the illusion, the fact that we constantly thinking that I'm me. Is you connected to the source via your awareness and your heart. You're connected to the most elevated energy there is. So invite that energy to vibrate from inside your body outwards and gently calm the excess mind, excess emotion, excess vibration, Invite everything to soften. Stay infinite. You don't lose infinity. That's home. The same connection you have with source, all of us should have. Everybody should have it. So if you can think about somebody that this moment might need support, maybe they're feeling unwell from any reason, just visualize that you may be embracing them or being close to them, and as if through your connection with source, they also reflecting this connection and harmonizing. As if you are a magic mirror, that everybody that will touch your connection with source would transform to the same thing, which is this is the truth. That will happen. But you must stay in the connection as you're inviting somebody else to be there. Now, a recommendation. This connection with the heart can be kept all the time. Actually, it should be kept all the time. But not as the person, as infinity. As you walk in, connect. Yeah, as you're sitting, connect. All the time, connect. And more than that, and even as important, if not more, connect before you go to sleep. Tell yourself before you go to sleep, I would like to keep the connection with source, between source and my heart, through the night. From this moment, as I'm closing my eyes, to the moment I'm opening my eyes. And if you a little bit kind of getting out of deep sleep and you're a little bit awake during the night, reconnect. All the time, reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. This will give you a very deep and powerful experience of connecting. Just to say that the same energy that left my father's body is clearly 100% here right now with us, 100%. And it's transmitting a very high vibration. Yeah, coming from source, exactly what I was describing. It coming from source and supporting us all so we can raise vibration. I thank you so much for joining this meditation. And if anybody want, tomorrow, actually tomorrow, we're starting a course called Enlightenment Now. And this course is aiming exactly on what I was talking, to be able to keep that connection with source all the time. Yeah. So you're welcome to join. It's never too late. And again, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you again for joining. And have a beautiful, beautiful life. And we stay in touch and we continue our growth together. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.